Team forecast.
Well, we'll start out with the tropical snapshot because that's, well, really the most interesting part of this forecast with what's called Invest 93 there over the state of Florida, south of Jacksonville. It's Investigation 93, and it's going to keep moving to the west as an area of low pressure with a 40% chance of becoming something more. That something more is probably just going to become a rainmaker as a tropical depression, maybe a tropical storm. It's possible, but most of the forecast data are pointing to it just as a depression or area of low pressure. Moving on toward Louisiana by Thursday later this week, moving on right on up in and then back off in up the Mississippi. Why is it taking that curve? Meeting up with a frontal boundary coming across Arkansas. That'll draw it right up and take it on up toward Tennessee. Notice what I'm not saying, the Rio Grande Valley. You know, I'm using words like Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, not the Rio Grande Valley, so we're not under threat. But I kind of want you to be up to speed on that because goodness knows, you know, social media will be all over the place, all over the crazy place. So you got to come get your information here. 79 degrees overnight tonight, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Warm and muggy? Sure, but as you head out the door in the morning, that's what you would expect in July in the Rio Grande Valley. Goodness knows. 84 degrees by 8 a.m. with mostly clear skies and mild turning warm and then warm turning hot throughout the day. 93 degrees at noon, 96 degrees by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, valley average, and plenty of suns to go along. Southeast winds will be 15 to 20, maybe gusting 25 at times, and temperature spread will be from 98 at McAllen, probably 100, 102 at Rio Grande City, 94 at Brownsville, 83 South Padre Island. That's a good spread. And then talk about the humidity and temperature together, making it feel even hotter. Of course, it's going to feel like 103 at Harlingen, 103 at Mission, 101 at Brownsville. So yeah, drink your water. Make sure that you've taken, you know, all your precautions for hot weather. And of course, you see the day by day rolling right on up through the upcoming weekend with daytime high temperatures really just a degree or two above normal by the time we get to the weekend. I mean, normal's 96 mid-valley, and we're calling for 97 to 98. That's within the margin of error. And again, you see feeling by the time we get to the weekend like 105 to 110. So be sure to check that back seat, parents. Always stay hydrated, especially if you're older. Your ice cream's dripping. And then, of course, wear sunscreen. Make sure the pets have shade and water, and check the AC filters. I have a note on my wall. It says filters on the 15th. Guess what day it is? I got to check them filters. All right, now we're talking about the dust continuing, the river of dust, the endless river of dust continuing to blow off Africa and head our way, which indeed makes for gray skies and basically a lot of coughing, wheezing, and watery eyes, but it also restricts hurricane development. So that's something to look forward to. 7-day